Imagine risking your life repeatedly, not just to escape slavery, but to return multiple times to rescue others. Harriet Tubman did exactly that. She became one of the bravest women in American history, helping enslaved people find freedom while risking capture and death every time she returned to the South. Harriet Tubman was born around 1822 in Dorchester County, Maryland. Her given name was Araminta Ross, but she later changed her first name to Harriet after her mother. She was born into slavery and tolerated harsh working conditions from a young age. As a child, she was often beaten and forced to work long hours. Around the age of 12, Harriet suffered a severe head injury when an overseer threw a heavy metal weight that struck her. The injury caused sleeping spells and headaches for the rest of her life, but it never stopped her determination. In 1849, Harriet escaped slavery by following the Underground Railroad, a secret network of safe houses and people who helped enslaved people reach free states in Canada. She traveled mostly at night, using the North Star as her guide. Once she reached freedom in Pennsylvania, she could have stayed safely in the North. Instead, she made the brave decision to return and rescue others. Harriet became known as the Moses of her people because she guided enslaved people to freedom just as Moses led the Israelites out of Egypt in the Bible. Over the next several years, she made approximately 13 rescue missions and helped around 70 enslaved people escape directly. She also provided instructions that helped many more find freedom. Harriet carried a pistol, not to threaten enslavers, but to protect herself and the people traveling with her. She believed turning back placed everyone in danger, so she encouraged everyone to continue moving toward freedom. Remarkably, Harriet Tubman was never seized during any of her rescue missions. During the Civil War, Harriet Tubman worked for the Union Army as a nurse, scout, spy, and guide. One of her greatest achievements was helping lead the Combahee River Raid in South Carolina in 1863. The raid destroyed Confederate equipment and helped free more than 700 enslaved people, making Harriet Tubman the first woman in U.S. history to help lead an armed military expedition. After the Civil War, Harriet continued helping others. She cared for elderly African Americans, supported women's voting rights, and remained committed to equality throughout her life. Harriet Tubman died in 1913 at about 91 years old, but her legacy continues today. She is remembered as a symbol of courage, faith, leadership, and freedom. Her story reminds us that one determined person truly can change history. Harriet Tubman once said, "Every great dream begins with a dreamer." Her bravery continues to inspire millions of people around the world and reminds us that freedom is worth fighting for. Thank you for watching.